Welcome everyone to the Bensalem Township Council meeting for Monday, May 11th, 2026. I would ask everyone to stand for the opening of the meeting with a moment of silent meditation or prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Thank you. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Just a quick introduction of those sitting up here at the table. We'll start with Mr. Phil Worston, Township Engineer, Deb McMarine, our Executive Secretary, Councilman Knowles, we have Councilman Wenzel, Councilman Tokmajian, we have Councilman Sloan, Councilman Kisselback, and then we have Mr. Joe Pizzo, our solicitor. Okay, I will move to recognizing. We have Grace McShane, and you're it for tonight. Come on up. Before I come up and give you your certificate, do you wanted to say anything in terms of, so you tell everybody, what did you accomplish?
So I got SOL Player of the Year, so that's like in our own division, like the best player of the league. I'm going to be continuing my academic and athletic career at Rowan University, and I'm going to study to be a teacher.
Beautiful. That's great.
Thank you.
That's great. Well, congratulations so much. I'll come up, all right? What are you going to be teaching?
Early ed, so like elementary school.
Elementary? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let me bring this up.
Your parents look tall too. That's what
So, Grace, this is a certificate on behalf of council as well as Mayor DeGirolamo. Success is no accident. It's hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you're doing, and sincere congratulations from all of us. Great job. You make Bensalem proud, that's for sure.
Thank you so much.
Yep, you're welcome.
It's an honor being here. Thank you.
Good. We'll do a picture up front. Is that okay? All right.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Come on, let's bring all counts.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Joe.
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you. Is she recruited by Bensalem? Yeah. Absolutely. No problem at all. Well, the high school, John Woodruff is in charge of the he assists all the people that have disabilities. John Woodruff. Yeah, great guy, great guy. Yep. She went to Bensalem.
Well, I mean, you average 20 points a game. I'd hate for you to play a different position if you're averaging 20 points a game.
She might not be able to take it. She's the fastest girl in the court. Yeah, she's really fast. She'll be able to get everyone else to points as well.
All right, we'll continue. You guys don't have to stay. We don't have much of an agenda left, but it's completely up to you if you want. Okay. All right, have a great evening. Okay. All right. All right, so we're going to move to agenda number 3, which is public comment limited to just specific agenda items only. We really don't have any agenda items tonight, so I'm going to close that portion of public comment. However, if you do have public comment, we have it here after the approval of the council minutes, if that's okay. Going to move to agenda number 4, the approval of council minutes for the meeting date of April 27, 2026. Gentlemen, did you have any changes, revisions for Deb? And if not, I would ask for a motion to accept and approve.
I'll make a motion that we approve the council minutes from the meeting date April 27, 2026.
I'll second.
Okay, it's been a motion and second. Call the vote. All in favor, vote aye.
Aye.
Any against?
Aye.
Thank you. We have a one late aye, but it's a consensus, Deb. It's approved.
I thought you said you were prepared for this one. I was.
All right. We'll move to the agenda number 5, which is public comment. Do we have any public comment this evening that they want to come up? Please. Hi, come on, you want to come up to the podium, please?
Yeah. Just come up to the microphone and
Yep.
state your name and address for the record, please.
Okay, here.
Yeah,
Hi.
perfect.
I am Christine Piazza-Rhyme. I live at 744 Kleckner Road in Bensalem. I am here with regard to a situation in our neighborhood that I just became aware of. We are a designated RA1 subdivision, correct? And I've been made aware that there is a business who purchased a property on Dunstan Road, which I'm sure I don't know if you're familiar with or not. Dunstan Road is a floodplain. It's been flooded multiple times. There's only 2 houses left. The remaining property is owned by the township, which is not maintained. It's a mess. There's a lot of kids that hang down there. They go in and out of the creek, and a lot of alcohol and drugs and fun stuff going on because it's a dead-end street that's not monitored. It's been brought to my attention that this business is going to house 15 women as a safe house. I'm very concerned. Number one, it's a 4-bedroom house for 15 women to be living in on a desolate road, no access, one way in, one way out. It's a flood zone. Since I've lived there, the water has come up. I live at the top of the street, and the water has come up under 95 overpass twice. Kids are fishing in it. It happens very frequently. What's the evacuation plan to keep 15 women safe in a flood zone in the case of a flood? Like, we don't need Texas day camp situation where people are dying in Bensalem at a business that shouldn't even be a business in a residential neighborhood, in my opinion. It used to be you could not have a business in your home with employees in Glen Ashton Farm because there was a guy, he had a meat business, and he didn't run his business out of his house, but he parked his truck there. And one original owner made it her business to harass him every single township meeting to get the truck out of the neighborhood, but he wasn't running his business out of it, so they couldn't do anything. This is a legit business that's going to collect an income from every single person. It's I believe it's a for-profit company. I think it's called Holistic Real Estate Holdings is who purchased the house. There's supposed to be 2 caregivers on the property. What's the plan? It's a business. It's a legit business, and I didn't think that was allowed in our township, in our zone, in the neighborhood. The other piece of it is safety. Sorry, I had to write notes because I wouldn't
okay.
keep everything in my head. Who's controlling it? Who's enforcing the state regulations for the property? I'm sure it falls under an ADA compliance. We already have one of those residential homes in our neighborhood. It houses 5 individuals, special needs individuals. This is a totally different situation. This is not special needs. This is not 5 people, it's 15. Who's doing the background checks? These are women that are compromised. How do we know who's running the place? Who's doing all the background clearances? Who's enforcing safety regulations? Making sure they're compliant with government regulations. Even if it's not a federally funded program, it's a private program, private residence. Who's taking care of it? Is it going to just be another house in the neighborhood that nobody gives a crap about? Excuse my French. Also, our neighborhood's pitch black at night. There's no streetlights, there's no sidewalks. Kids walk around all night long. I have a dog that barks at anything that moves. Where's the safety for the current residents with this type of housing in our neighborhood? Like, it's a family neighborhood. It used to be doctors and lawyers lived in Glen Ashton Farms. It was that kind of a neighborhood. Now it's become a family neighborhood again. Older people are passing away or moving away to smaller homes, and there's a lot of kids now. It's coming back. And I'm just very concerned of what this type of situation is going to do to our neighborhood. It's a safety thing for me. It's a big safety thing for me. I'm thinking I got to put security cameras and lights and around the property, because you're not going to know who's walking up and down the streets. I just think it's not the proper location, safety-wise, for the kid. There's 2 young kids that live next door to this property. What are they going to, like, they're going to be riding their bikes? What's going to be there? What's going to be coming in and out of that house? I don't know. And that's my biggest concern. I just feel like we can't put a shed up on our property without going through drawings and a permit and then paying for this and doing this and making sure everything is compliant to guidelines off the street. But this house can just buy, this company can just buy a house in our neighborhood and house 15 women in a 4-bedroom house. Like, how does that fall within the guidelines of Bensalem?
Yep, Ms. Ryan, so this is the first time that we have heard anything about this?
I have a copy of the paperwork.
Do you have copies that you can give that to us?
You know, all my scribble on the back. Yeah, the other thing about this zoning
So
certification.
what I can do is I can ask our solicitor to start looking into some of your questions, and then I
Okay.
can ask him then to report back to
Okay.
council, if that's fair enough for
Yeah.
you. So Mr. Pizzo, can you just do us a favor in terms of some of Ms. Ryan's questions regarding zoning, safety, ADA? Can you just look into this topic and then report back to us?
Certainly. I'll get together tomorrow with the Director of Building and Planning. Obviously, it appears that there's an application into the township. I had just heard this afternoon that some neighbors had started to contact the township with some concerns about this property, so it's all happening in real time, at least insofar as the township administration is concerned. We'll look into it. I'll report back to all of you as to what I find. I would just remind council and for that matter the residents. Township needs to be very careful about what it says and doesn't say up here in regard to housing, particularly for persons who may fall within a protected class.
Right.
Persons who are in recovery under federal law are deemed to be people with a disability and therefore are entitled to certain additional protections above those that we all enjoy insofar as fair housing is concerned. So the township does have various regulations in place as to different kinds of communal housing,
recovery housing, as well as our building and occupancy codes, which dictate how
Right.
many people can live in a house of
Right.
X number of square feet. So I'll start to look at all of that with Director Farrell, and we'll report back to you. Because again, the township obviously is first and foremost want to make sure that we are not violating anyone's rights. But beyond that, you know, there are the rights of the folk who own the property, potentially would reside there, but also all the residents in the neighborhood as well.
Right, who've been
So-
there, I've been there 26 years.
That's
Like,
right.
I'm getting ready to retire, and I'm thinking, my property value just is going to tank
So-
if this goes into play. Like, where are our rights?
So we'll do a very
Right.
thorough review.
Can I just make one point?
Sure.
On this zoning certification, which it was granted, they have the property owner as Ralph and Mary Vitale. Ralph Vitale passed away. Mary Vitale is in I believe, a home. She's got dementia. They're not the owners of the property. The owners of the property is Holistic Real Estate Holdings, LLC. So this paperwork that says you've been granted this is granted to the wrong people. Their names
Well,
aren't on the
again,
property.
I'll look into that.
Okay.
I would let you know that in many cases, when a property is under agreement of sale,
Mm-hmm.
you have the title owner, the people whose names are on the deed,
Right.
which may still be the Vitales or their
It's sold in
estate,
December 2025.
and then you have the equitable owners, the people who are purchasing.
Okay.
So the township may issue based on the names that are still on the deed versus the names of the
That
people
actually own
who are buying. So that may be why the names of the prior owners, even though they're deceased, the property's still in their name until their estate sells it to whomever it is they're going to sell it.
It has been sold. It was sold in December of '25. It's on
Debbie?
record.
Can
I ask a question, please?
Well, wait, hold on 2 seconds.
Give that
So-
back to her and give us the top copy of it.
Here, I'll pass it to
Let's do that.
Are
Yep.
there any regulations?
Can you, wait, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, let me just interrupt, excuse me. I just need your name and your address also,
Kim
please.
Spicer, 635 Ashton Road, Bensalem, PA,
Thank you.
09020.
Yep, go ahead.
And I just wanted to ask, are there any regulations? It sounded like we talked to the women at the board ordinance place, and they said that they don't have to have any regulations. Like, I really personally don't have a problem with recovering women being in my neighborhood as long as there's some kind of structure in the house. But a house that is only there for profit, I have a big problem with. Somebody that's like putting 15 people, you know, $250 a bed a week and giving them nothing. That's not recovery.
Mr. Pizzo, did you want to take that on, or?
So in response to your question, and I'm not at this moment speaking of what's happening on Dunstan Road because I don't know. But generally speaking, recovery homes are often operated by for-profit entities. That doesn't, however, under housing law, make it a business. It does not. So the township, it does, however, because of the nature of the way a recovery home functions, as you were, versus a more traditional group home, like the one you were describing elsewhere in your neighborhood. Five people living together. That's probably operated by a business as well, or a charitable organization. But the way they operate, the way that they're treated, in some respects is the same, in some respects is different. And there's no one size fits all, which is again why what we really need to do as to the property you're speaking of is to let me get together with Mr. Farrell and see what's come into the township so far, and again, report back to council.
Thank you.
And then what we can do thereafter is, depending on how much of the neighborhood is interested, maybe have a meeting with the neighborhood so everybody can be briefed, or, but I don't know what my meeting with Mr. Farrell is going to show. So
Understood. Do we have your contact information? Do you mind writing it down and maybe giving it to Deb? Either option, whether, to Mr. Pizzo's point, whether maybe a meeting is recommended, or we can simply get back to you in terms of the work that was researched.
Do you want
Okay.
to give your contact information, or?
While that's going on, I'll just ask for, anyone else have any public comment? Right, nothing? You have, yep. What's that? Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Move that. Thanks for coming out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, 267, 229, 5878. A bad rum recovery house is your worst nightmare.
Okay. Thank you. We'll be in touch, and we'll look at it, and we'll get back to you. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, just your name and address, please.
Yes, sir. My name is John Lee. I reside at 2300 Byberry Road, Bensalem Woods. My concerns are this time of the year and everything. I know I contact Fitzpatrick's office. Unfortunately, I forgot my paperwork. But is that, well, overall, Debbie knows a little bit more about it. She's looking into it. It's my safety concerns. And in 2024, that's when I wrote the letter to him, and they said, okay. And then I contacted PennDOT. I was working with them. There was a guy on there named Kane.
Can you just describe the safety issue that you're speaking
Oh,
of?
the safety, oh,
Please.
the sidewalk, the curves,
Okay.
access ramps,
Okay.
and other places where, as far as I know, the Disability Act was established in 1968, where we should all have ramps.
Yep.
And my safety is going in on the road, because I can't go off the curb,
Certainly. Yeah.
so.
Okay. So you're inquiring about sidewalks and on that
Well,
curb,
no.
sidewalks and the ramps?
About- yeah.
Yep, got it. Okay.
Is there a particular one you're having problems with, or?
Okay. All right. So we'll have Deb investigate it, and then we can certainly get back to you as far as maybe the possibility of putting in the ramp there at that location. So, yep. Okay.
What about the other location?
Is there a second one? What's the other one?
On Cross Byberry Road, Hughville, next to the pizza place?
Yeah, right on the corner there?
It's right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just afraid I'm gonna get run over one of these days.
No, absolutely. And I know that years ago, the township went through and upgraded a lot of those ramps to ADA compliance. I guess that was not a complete wipe of the township though, so we probably need to go back and figure out.
It's an ongoing project. A certain number are done every year on a rotating basis. And I believe the project is still ongoing. Is that correct, Mr. Worster?
That's correct. It's we have an existing, or the start of an existing curb ramp replacement for ADA requirements, per ADA requirements. So we could certainly put that down and see exactly where that lands with regard to what we're going to do.
What if it don't have a ramp?
And perhaps, well, that's what we're looking to do. We're looking, that's why we have the sidewalk, the sidewalk in lieu ofs and the curb cuts and everything else. So we'll take a look at that, and if that's a location we could, within what we're doing this year, we'll do it, and if not, we could probably make an allowance and try to move it to help this year.
Because this is one that's being used, so he should. put it at the
Absolutely.
top of it.
Absolutely.
Right, yep.
Sometimes they put them somewhere, not to be, I'm not being funny, but sometimes they put them somewhere that people aren't.
So maybe we can shuffle the priority list. Yep, is this covered by state grants, or are we using our in lieu of account?
We get state grants for that.
Yep, okay.
We also use our own money as well.
Got it, okay. So I'm assuming there's some sort of list as far as identifying locations, and then to the point, then maybe we can prioritize those two locations.
Yes.
And get that on, okay.
100%.
I believe a certain percentage of our annual allotment from DCED
Goes to these kind of issues.
to these kinds of projects and issues. I'm surprised that there's not a ramp at
That's-
Byberry and
that's-
Unionville.
Yeah,
Well, there's a bus stop right there, and then we've got the CVS, we've got the church, the
CVS is
bank.
relatively new, I mean, relatively.
Well, the bank is there though, on the corner.
Yeah, the bank's relatively new too, though.
I go to Bensalem Senior Center.
Yeah,
So that's the way I go.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I definitely go towards the traffic following, coming up towards me, so I'm visible.
Yeah.
And obviously, the intersections like Bensalem, or Byberry rather, and Hume,ville, which is a state intersection, the state has a say in what goes there and to what specifications. So that may be a factor in all of this as well.
Is that something we can write a letter to the state and ask for forgiveness to do?
Well, the state associated with that generally does not permit ramps at locations where there's no sidewalks or access to those points. That's when the township steps in, and we will talk to PennDOT about that sort of thing.
Okay.
And also, we'll just go ahead and do it, to get it done. But we have to make sure that we follow all the ADA requirements for that. So it does usually mean that we have to put some sidewalk in as well to make sure that all works, and slopes and all that kind of stuff.
understood. But you'll look at those locations, and clearly there's value there to do
Yes.
that.
I mean, the Byberry in Humeville is just we've got the Imagination Playground there, there's restaurants, there's banks, there's all kinds of stuff there that should be easy pedestrian access, so.
Mr. Lee, we'll certainly look into it for you. Yep, you have the folks up here that have heard your message, and we'll look at those locations and prioritize them.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, you got it.
And I got one other concern on Byberry Road going towards the shopping center and Street Road. On Ninth Road, there's pothole humongous big. And I had to go on the road a little bit, so I got to make sure the traffic's not coming. So
And where's that, where?
Byberry Nights?
it's right,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, so we'll reach out to those to get that fixed,
Okay.
okay?
This is the first time I ever done anything like this.
Sure,
No,
absolutely,
this is-
welcome.
We
That's great.
appreciate it.
Yep,
We
yep,
appreciate
absolutely. We certainly appreciate you coming out. Yep,
Okay, thank you.
okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay.
Have a good night, Mr. Lee.
Deb, thanks. I know you had indicated you were already on top of it, so thank you very much. Appreciate it. Any other public comment?
Changed my mind.
Changed your minds. All right.
guys were looking forward
Can we close the meeting now?
Frank Schilling, 6202 Humeville Road, Bensalem. So I'm just curious what you gentlemen know about pickleball courts going on in Bensalem. I'm jumping tracks, obviously. This is something I'm interested in. You know, I'm bored, I need pickleball courts. Where we got them going on, or we have anything happening, or?
So the minutes that we just approved document a discussion that we had at the last council meeting about a grant application. We did just talk about this. The township is applying for a grant application to, I guess, rehab and improve the pickleball courts over on Gilbert Avenue.
Yes, and Nishaman Boulevard.
Yeah.
So it's the same place? It's over where Corman Suites used to be? That was
Yes.
part of-
Yeah.
They're fixing them up and they're putting additional courts.
All right, so are we doing anything with Pintail? The original place that we made the courts?
I know that there was a court there. I'm not aware of additional activity.
I
over
thought that
there.
was recently redone. Or was that just the playground that was done?
Look, you guys are great. You do a lot of work. You listen, and I mean, you know, what more can I do other than bring my bat out? I don't know, but no, but seriously, you guys do a lot for Bensalem, and I'm just curious because I'm back to playing pickleball and Pintail. It was a temporary fast put together with 3 nets. You know, we made the courts real pretty, we dressed them up, but now they need some attention. Leaves are gathering in the corners. The courts are staining, so it's just to send out one of the power washer guys and just, you know, clean them up. And then the nets, they're getting tired. They're not permanent, they were temporary. So if you're having me be critical about it, that's the best I could do for you, but, yeah. Yeah,
Deb,
yeah, and then I want you over there, Joe.
Do we know if they fall under Parks and Rec? That one particular court? I don't- Oh, okay, all right.
That should be Parks and Rec.
Sure, that's Park and Rec.
Mill Creek Farms.
I'm sure.
'Cause I know they just did the park there not too long ago, but they didn't do the, I don't think they did the pickleball courts. They did the park for the kids there.
So,
Like, I
Mr.
don't think anything
Recently.
with the guy who said that's not really gonna help your game.
Mr. Schilling, we'll see about getting a crew over there and cleaning that up. All right?
Appreciate it,
Pintail.
thank you.
You got it.
All right, continue being who you are.
All right.
Thank you for everything, guys.
Thank you. Okay. All right.
Life was easier when you just roller skated around town.
Yeah, what happened to that? The roller. You should have brought the roller skates in. Any other public comment? All right, I'll close item number 5, the public comment. I'll move to other business. I'll go around the room. Mr. Worst, anything? Okay. Deb, anything? No? You seem like you were, okay. No, you were thinking hard. Say it again.
The police memorial is Monday, May 18th. At 10 a.m. here at the Municipal Building. The township is closed on Monday, May 25th for Memorial Day, which is also the Memorial Day Parade. And the council meeting is on Tuesday, May 26th, which I'll be spending my 47th wedding anniversary here with you guys.
Oh, wow.
You should just take the day off.
Also, Katie told me that the season passes are very limited. She says she only has like a handful left, and that's it. So she looks for those to be sold this week, and that's it. And also, drive safely as the weather is getting warmer, and there are children out playing and walkers walking.
Perfect. Great update. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Councilman Knowles.
Yeah, I would just reiterate what Debbie said, the police memorial is very nice service on the 18th at 10 a.m. if anybody can make it. We have 2 fallen officers that we honor every year. So if, and then the parade is the day before our next council meeting. So Memorial Day Parade starts near Holy Ghost there, right there, and goes down to Mill Road, and they gather at the Polo Cemetery down there, and then also at the Veterans of Andalusia facility on Bristol Pike. So we're looking forward to that and honor the vets. So we're looking forward. We're going to get some warm weather, I heard. Very warm. We're wearing shorts.
It's about time. It's good. Yeah.
That's all. Thanks.
Councilman Wenzel.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank the ladies for coming out today, bringing an issue to us. I'd like to Frank speaking up, bringing an issue to us. Thank you very much for putting that in front of us before, it got a little further down so we can do some investigation. So we appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you.
All right, I'll go down to the end. Mr. Pizzo, anything?
Nothing further, thank you.
All right, Councilman Kisselback.
I'm fine, which everything's been said already. Thank you.
Okay, Councilman Sloan.
Yeah, I also want to thank you all for coming out tonight. There was some chatter among us of, why have a meeting when we have so few things on the agenda? This is why. We need these meetings to afford the public with the opportunity to come in, voice their concerns to us so that we can then take action and get back to you. So thank you, and that is why we have these meetings. So we should never forget that. No, not at all. Every single meeting, we have a forum for public comment.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
and then I just want to wish my son a happy birthday.
Okay.
My youngest today, he is the last one that's hitting double digits. So it's all downhill from here.
Happy birthday to
So
him.
happy birthday, Alan.
I guess we're having cake
Does he have one
at
every
some point in a few minutes.
Cake at my house,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has one every year, right?
allegedly.
I just wanted to also echo Councilman Sloan's comments about the reason why we're here for that public comment, so thank you again. I know it's a little late, but wanted to say Happy Mother's Day. Reminder about the police memorial and the parade, always great events. And then the next council meeting is Tuesday. Since Monday, we are closed here at the Township Building, so the next meeting will be Tuesday, May 26th. And that's all I have. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right, a second?
Second.
All right, we're adjourned.